Welcome back to Marketing Champions. I'm your host, David Benfield, and on Marketing Champions, we talk to industry gurus and professionals to give you more insight about how to be a better marketer. So today we have Gabriel Gonzalez from Here to Help Marketing. Gabriel, thank you so much for joining the show today.
Hello, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Gabriel, tell us a little bit about Here to Help Marketing. What exactly does your company do?
Yeah, Here to Help Marketing. We help local businesses with their web design, SEO, social media marketing, but really just kind of finding ways to edge out their competition, particularly local SEO.
So edging out the competition, how do you do that? What are your strategies for cornering the market, for being better than the next guy, so to speak?
For sure. Honestly, a lot of it is just creating those location pages. The biggest obstacle I've seen with a lot of these local businesses is a lot of them will either create content or just not kind of create their location pages, or at least where we are, there's a lot of cities that overlap pretty close, so within 5 to 10 miles. So just kind of creating those service pages based on the location as well has seemed to be a fruitful tactic for us.
And how long have you guys been in business now?
Yeah, we're going on 2 years. We're going on a solid 2 years. Hopefully many more.
So how did you get into the business? How did you what did you see that made you go, oh, we have to start, Here to Help Marketing?
Yeah, so honestly, I actually helped my friend with an auto repair business in the area, and just kind of creating some of those location pages and really driving some good content, just creating some good content, local content has been extremely fruitful. At least the area where we're at, there's a lot of small towns, and so if you create some content based on those small towns, even like local roads, so we ended up putting out like this blog based on like potholes in the area, like which roads are really bad for potholes and stuff like that, and in our town. So it actually did really well, and it's small content like that. It's just super local content, so it ended up helping them a ton. And obviously, it's been pretty evergreen, so it's been working out for them.
That's fantastic. What's the end goal for Here to Help Marketing? Like what's the ultimate goal for your company? Like how big do you want to get? What kind of stuff?
I mean, ideally as big as possible, but we've been having a lot of fun working with these local businesses. For me, I always get a kick out of helping people that are kind of in an industry that I feel like, there's a soft spot for. So before this, I was kind of doing eco-friendly. It was just something that was kind of near and dear to my heart. So kind of transitioning into nonprofits or really just helping local businesses, I guess would be most of it is kind of where, we just kind of really like the local sector, at least for us. I see a lot of SEO with COVID has kind of gone towards local SEO has been a priority since most people are kind of staying at home. So I've seen a lot of our other competitors really hike up their SEO efforts, which is good. It kind of keeps us on our toes, but it's also been a place for us to kind of shine since we started a little bit ahead of time.
So talk to me a little bit about how you guys obtain your business. Like, how do you guys farm clients? Do they typically mostly reach out to you, or do you guys go searching for them?
No, so I've been pretty active in the Chamber of Commerce over here. Has been a way that I've been sourcing clients. Another one is I've actually seen a couple errors just on websites. I'll reach out to clients and I just see, I notice I'll have an error on their website, whether it be Google Analytics pixel isn't set up correctly, or honestly for us recently, it's been a lot of Google My Business. So obviously, since we kind of focus on the local sector, Google My Business is pretty paramount to a business's success. So we'll just kind of find people who aren't either verified on Google My Business, or I can just tell that they really haven't updated their services, aren't posting frequently on Google My Business. So that's kind of been the route. But obviously it's a little hard because I can't optimize all the businesses in our area. So I've been branching out a little bit.
Talk to me about branching out, actually. So are you guys growing, or how's that working out for you?
Yeah. We actually got our first office in Lake Mary. So that's exciting. That started for us. So we're going to start going down that way towards Lake Mary. We have some competition, but again, it's fun. At least where we are, we're kind of near Orlando. So there's some big Orlando SEO giants that we're trying to take on. But honestly, I don't think that anybody's really producing too phenomenal content that we've seen. So at least with the local content, we've had a ton of success. So I'm trying to make our way over to Lake Mary and kind of start taking on that area.
What about Jacksonville?
No, you guys actually have, who is it? I think Kick-Ass SEO is who it is over there, and they do a pretty good job. They're always advertising on Facebook, so I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
No worries. So let's talk about best practices. So if you're talking to someone starting out in this business, I mean you've been doing it for 2 years, so I'm sure just 2 years in, you've run into all sorts of bumps in the road. So talk to us about how you overcome those, like what those obstacles were and how you overcame them.
Definitely. Honestly, a lot of them, at least in our area, has been technology driven. So I think it's really kind of getting more so of the area up to speed technologically, again, particularly with COVID. So once everything kind of hit with COVID, a lot of people felt the necessary push to adapt to technology. So for us, I think the hardest struggle has been getting people to, or getting clients to kind of introduce themselves or get more acclimated to the technological aspect of marketing. I mean, everybody knows about social media marketing, but SEO is kind of one that, you know, everybody wants to get ahead on Google, but nobody really knows what you need to do. And that actually, as much as they'll see of the traffic kind of generate from Google My Business, it's kind of hard for, I think, a lot of the business owners to understand that the content is originating on their website. So for those two to speak congruently, I think it's been the biggest challenge that we've run into, and definitely putting the stressor on content. Because, you know, even though somebody's not visiting those pages as much as you would like to, they're definitely driving your ranking for keywords for Google My Business and things like that. So really just kind of making sure that the website, Google My Business, and that technologically, you know, kind of making sure they understand that the website, although it's not driving the majority of the traffic, is still paramount into feeding that sort of data into Google My Business.
Right on. Well, Gabriel, that's all the time I have for today. We really, really appreciate you coming on. That was incredibly insightful.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for having me, David. Have a good one. Have a great day.
Thanks, man. So if you'd like to learn more about Here to Help Marketing, go to dailyadbrief.com. That's going to do it today for Marketing Champions. I'm your host, David Binfield, and until next time, have a great day.